Hey y'all, it's Dai Ming and welcome back to my channel. So today we are back with yet another story time. So make sure, before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, turn on your post notification bell. And we don't like no long introductions on this channel. So that being said, we're going to get right into the video. So this story took place when I was in high school. So a little backstory. When I was in high school, none of the seniors liked me. Like, when I tell you the whole class was against me, I mean the whole class was against me. And I don't know if it was like my attitude, not my attitude, because I'm not the type of person who just walk around with an attitude, but I feel like them bitches thought that they were somebody. And it's like, I don't think they ever, because I went to school like in a county, so I don't think that they were used to like a bitch checking them or something. Like, I don't know if they were like, I felt like they was supposed to be like mean or something, mean girls, whatever the case may be. And it's like, I ain't going for none of that shit. Like, so it's like, I don't know, I feel like when I used to go back at them bitches, they used to be looking like, who the fuck this bitch thinks she is? Like, because when I tell you the whole school, I literally cannot think of no other reason why they wouldn't like me other than the way I used to be when they used to be trying to play with me. So when I tell you the whole senior class did not fucking like me, I honestly feel like it all started from one person, but I really can't recall everything. I just know none of them bitches didn't like me. I went through a situation with one girl, I think it might have been more, but one like real situation with one girl, and I feel like, I don't know, like after that I just started going through shit with everybody. Like, I remember it was one day, this don't have nothing to do with this story, but I remember like literally one day after school, like I was supposed to fight like 3 or 4 of them bitches, and I just seen like this big ass crowd of bitches coming. We never ended up fighting, but it was like they was all together in this big ass crowd of bitches like trying to fight me. Like, it was crazy. But anyway, so this story took place when I was, I'm gonna say, a junior in high school. So it was this one girl that had went to the school, and no cap, y'all, this girl was like the spitting image of me. When I say spitting image, I don't mean like as far as looks, I mean personality wise. Like, the same way I don't take no shit and I would be breaking the shit out you and shit like that, she was the same fucking way. So just imagine somebody that's just like me and we going at it just like me. Like, she ain't no punk ass bitch, I ain't no punk ass bitch, we both do the same shit to each other. But like, just imagine. So plus I think she was like a Philly girl who was going to the county too, but I think she like lived up there. I don't know. So we're gonna call her Brownie. I don't fucking know. She brown skin. She brown skin. She wasn't ugly enough, and I ain't no hater. She wasn't ugly. We just won't call her Brownie. So this is how this started. So I'm trying to remember. I just remember this one situation is what made everything unfold. But before that, them senior bitches didn't like me anyway. But basically, my school had like a new boy, right? I think it was a new boy who came from like Philly or whatever. I don't know, but we had like a new boy. So I thought he was like real cute or whatever, and that pretty much was that. Like, I thought he was cute and shit. Fast forward, I ended up bagging him, which is crazy because the nigga never fucking talked. Like, he was fucking quiet as shit. I really don't remember how I got this nigga number or if he got my number. I really don't even remember how, because he don't talk, and I know I never went up to him or nothing or no shit like that. I don't even do shit like that. So how me and him ended up getting each other numbers, I really don't know. Like, I don't know. But we ended up getting each other number or whatever, right? So we're gonna call him, he don't even really need a name because he's not really in this story. But yeah, so me and him ended up getting each other numbers and shit. So one day me and him texting and shit, so he basically telling me like to come see him. So we like making like a plan and shit. Mind you, we only been texting for like a day or two maybe. So we texting this shit. So we making a plan for me to come see him, because you know, even though I went to school in the community, I still lived in the city. Like I still lived in Philadelphia. So we like making a plan and shit for me to come see him. So whatever happened, I know I never ended up going to see him, but we were still texting. So one day Brownie came up to me, right? So she like, you talk to well, I ain't get a boy a name, but the boy, she like, you talk to the boy, the new boy, whatever. So I'm like, I forgot what I said to her. I know I told her like, we don't really talk, but like we be texting, yeah, like, why, what's up, like. So she like, cause that's my boyfriend. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, he ain't tell me he had a girl. Like, he ain't tell me he had a girlfriend. He never mentioned you, nothing. Like, but I ain't even say all that. All I said was like, oh, like I ain't know he had a girlfriend. Like, he never told me he had a girlfriend, like whatever. But like, ain't nothing happened. Like, we just was texting or whatever. So she like, she told me that was his boyfriend. So I'm like, oh yeah, well, I don't know. I was like, well, I ain't know, but you ain't said nothing but a word. Listen, one thing about me, I don't play side bitch to no bitch. I don't play number two to nobody. So that's all you gotta say is that that's your nigga. Like, and I walked the fuck away. So she like, she told me that was her boyfriend and shit. So I'm like, okay, I ain't know he had a girlfriend. He never told me he had a girlfriend. Like, so that's what I was saying. I don't play second to nobody. So you ain't, all you gotta do is tell me one time. Like, so that was that or whatever. But for some reason, that just wasn't enough for her. Like, she did not like me. Like, even though, girl, I'm telling you, nothing happened. I was texting this nigga for like fucking 2 to 3 days at the most. Like, nothing ever happened. Yeah, I thought he was cute, but I ain't pressed over nobody. Like, it's not giving it. Like, and at the end of the day, you mad at me. How you mad at me when I was literally clueless to the fact that he even had a bitch? I never even see, like, who ever thought that? Like, and he just got to the school. So how the fuck is y'all in a relationship this fast? But okay. So basically, like, all this shit started, you know, kind of transpiring between me and her, because I don't know yet. I know y'all don't personally know me, but I'm sure y'all get from my videos and the stories, I'll tell you that I don't play with bitches. So, but she would try me, and like I said, she was just like me. So just imagine how we used to be bumping heads and, you know, having fucking staring contests to see who gonna look away first, and I would have to fucking stare at this bitch. It's like every time we always used to see each other walking down the hallway, right? I'll be walking this way, she'll be walking this way, and we'll just be staring at each other. Just staring at each other, like just bricking the shit out of each other. And then she'll end up rolling her eyes and walking past me. Like, we used to do this all, like, it just used to be so annoying. Mind you, she couldn't fucking stand my friends either. And I think she just didn't like them because she didn't like me. So a lot of little stuff was like, she used to be trying to do little smart shit. Like, I remember her and some girl I could not fucking stand. Yo, I couldn't stand none of them senior bitches. Okay, so this is Dai Ming from the future once again. So I didn't even realize while I'm editing this video that I didn't even put in the part of when I said one day her and a girl I couldn't stand, they used to try to be so smart. I remember one time they seen me and my friend walk into the bathroom. So they had came to walk in the bathroom just because we was in there, and they basically was like, I guess trying to be smart, like talking about the new boy and what her and the new boy was doing and stuff. And I'm like, girl, why is you in here trying to make me mad or something? I don't give a fuck about that boy. I don't even know him. But like, why is you following me in the bathroom trying to talk about your boyfriend, trying to sit in the bathroom because we sitting in the bathroom and talk about your boyfriend just so I can hear it? Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. The fuck? But I forgot to add that part in there. They really used to play with, not play with me like that, but they used to, I hated them. Like, I hated them. I wanted to fight every last one of them, and it was a boatload of them bitches. Like, didn't none of them like me. None of them. Like, y'all used to have to travel in packs to try to feel like y'all was doing something. I remember one day we was arguing. Somebody tweeted like, you like the fucking finish line, we can't wait to run into you. Like, but y'all bitches see me every single day. Like, it used to be like a fucking hate squad. Like, I don't know, like, it was a bunch of them, and I remember they were just going in on me on Twitter, like all this shit. But y'all see me every day, and y'all don't be on shit, but okay. Like, I remember one day the fucking principal called me to the office. They pulled up the fucking camera of me wilding the fuck out in the hallway trying to charge at them bitches, and all they seen was my friends chasing me, trying to hold me back and pull me away from them. Like, I used to go at all of them bitches. Like, I did not give a fuck. Like, and I feel like that's what made them not like me even more, was because I really used to be on shit by myself. I had friends, but like, it mainly used to be me, like, going against them. And that's like the fact that they seen like I wasn't backing down from none of that shit. I don't give a fuck how many of y'all it is. Like, I feel like that used to make them not like me even more. Like, cause I used to go at all of them, like every last one of them, like every last one of them. So much shit used to happen between me and her. Like, so much shit used to happen between me and Brownie. Like, that shit used to be so crazy. Like, I remember one time she did some, like, she was talking some shit, and I just started like fucking with her back, and I'm just looking at her, walking past her, putting my middle finger up at her and shit. Like, we just used to be so dumb. Like, I don't know, like, it just used to be so dumb. So one day, me and one of my friends, right, we right in front of the fucking principal office. Right in front of the principal office, y'all. Like, the principal office. So my school was like big, but be in front of the principal office or whatever, right? So the way it was like the principal office and a little hallway right there, but the hallway is narrow as shit. Like, the hallway is so fucking narrow. It's like you gotta walk down the ramp, but the ramp is like a part of the hall. It's like, I can't explain it, but we in front of the principal office, and it's a ramp. We walking down the hallway. So this is the way, I think it's like close to like being after school or something. We're walking like down the ramp or whatever. As soon as we start walking down the ramp, who I see coming up the other way? Brownie and her boyfriend, the new boy. So it's me and my friend, and it's Brownie and her boyfriend. My mind, I don't like her. So my mind from like instantly was made up, because like I said, we was in a narrow ass hallway. We was walking down a narrow ass hallway. So my mind is already made up that even though we like 100 feet apart right now, bitch, we're about to walk past each other and I'm not moving out the way. So my mind was already instantly made up because I don't like her. So we walking or whatever. We walking, they walking, we walking, they walking. When I tell you, we was literally getting close to each other, and we like this whole time. I'm still not moving. I'm not budging, bitch. I'm not getting out your way or none of that. Like I said, she just like me, so she on the same type of time. Like, bitch, I ain't moving out the way either. Like, so we both just walking. You'd have thought we was fucking blind. Like, didn't even see each other. We walking and did a whole fucking head-on collision because we was that fucking stubborn to not move out the way. But when we bumped into each other, she did some shit like push me with her arm. So she did like it wasn't a push, it was like a something she did with like one arm, but she did it so fucking hard because she was bigger than me. She did it so fucking hard that I like stumbled and almost fell on the floor. Like, all I know is I turned around and socked the shit out of her, and we started fighting. But it wasn't even a fight, because mind you, we in front of the principal office. We're in front of the principal office. So instantly, soon as we started fighting, I got my head off. Like, when I socked her, I got my head off. But instantly when we started fighting, her boyfriend and my friend got in the middle of it, and they're trying to pull us, like, they like in the middle, like trying to break it up or whatever. And they like, yo, chill, like chill. So they breaking it up the whole time. So we never really got a chance to fight. I got my head off, but we never got a chance to fight. Like, it was like we was trying to go at each other, but we never got a chance to fight. So we ended up letting go, and I walked the way I was still going, and she walked the way she was still going. All in front of the principal office, y'all. So why the fuck the next day, it's like the school is in a fucking frenzy. Like, everybody heard about a fight, and they was going so hard, because you know when you fight, you gotta get suspended. So they somehow found out anyway, because I probably told my friends, but I didn't run my mouth to nobody saying like, oh, I was fighting or whatever, because I'm not trying to get suspended. So, and I'm assuming she didn't, I don't know, but I know word got around that it was a fight in the school, and when I tell you they was trying to figure that shit the fuck out, they was trying to hunt down whoever the fuck was fighting. Like, I'm talking about coaches, everybody just going around, and like all the grown-ups is like going around asking like who was fighting, and I'm just acting dumb. Like, but I'm like, why the fuck is y'all so hyped? Like, it ain't that deep. Like, why y'all so hyped trying to figure out who was fighting? Like, it ain't that deep. But that shit was so fucking funny and so fucking crazy, because it was like, what, like everybody was trying to figure out who was fighting, like, but they never figured it out. I never got suspended for it, but it's just so funny the fact that that shit happened right in front of the principal office, like right in front of the principal office. Like, how? Like, and nobody, mind you, the principal got, I think it was like 3 principals, and like the principal that's above them, like the principal of the whole school. It was like each grade had a principal, but my school only had like 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, and the 9th grade was like in another school, but like across all the way on the other side of the parking lot. So it was 3 principals, and then it was a principal that is above them, like above everybody. So, but that was just so funny how everybody was just trying to figure that shit out, and this coaches and everybody. But it was so funny because a coach ended up coming up to me, asking me, like basically trying to, but the way he was is like he was literally trying to assume it was me. Like, he was like insinuating like that it was me, but of course I'm denying it. But I'm like, why are you, like, I don't know, it was just weird. Like, fuck y'all think I'm a troublemaker? Do y'all not know that these bitches be the ones starting with me every single day? Like, but y'all see me and I be wilding the fuck out, and I'm the one that get called to the principal office, and y'all gotta show me cameras of me looking crazy as if I'm starting shit when bitches be starting with me. Like, I don't know, that shit was crazy. But that was the time that I fought a bitch and she pushed me into a fucking locker. I don't know. I got another story about fighting one of them bitches, but I actually didn't fight that bitch until we ended up going to college together. And I'm gonna tell that story next. So let me know if you'll like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.